Hello, my name's Tom and welcome to the channel. So this is all about my sciatica journey. And first thing I should say is that if you're here, you're in pain and you've got sciatica. That's the only reason you're watching the video. So I have a lot of sympathy for you. I've been in pain since October 2023 and we're now in March 2024. So my sciatica gradually increased in severity, and at its high point, it was probably in January that I was in pain 24 hours a day, couldn't sleep at night, couldn't sit, couldn't stand, couldn't lie flat. Everything was painful. So my journey's not over. I've actually got surgery tomorrow on a bulging disc. So I'll be doing some more videos about what that experience was like and the outcome from it and whether it's actually helped. And I'll be adding more videos. But on this video, what I thought I'd do is just go through some of the things that I tried and whether they were useful to me or not. So first one is a back brace. I got this off Amazon for about £20, and you strap it onto your back, you wrap it around on your chest and you pull it really tight, and it's got a rigid piece of metal going through it. And the idea is that it keeps your back straight, which is going to help you. Now, it does warn you when you go through the instructions that it's uncomfortable and that you need to build a tolerance for it. Well, I tried it a couple of times and I hated it. Never tried it again. And it's going to go in the bin now that this video is finished. Other people might have different experiences. If you do, drop a comment and just say that it worked for you and why. Second thing I tried was the bed of nails. I don't know how closely you can see this, but it is some serrated edges there on a piece of fabric. Again, that was about £20 off Amazon. You lie it on the floor and then lie on your back, and it is quite uncomfortable to start with because it's making holes in your skin almost, and your weight of your body is pushing down on it. But I found after 2 or 3 goes, I actually really enjoyed this, and it's something that I'll continue with, and it really energizes your back. Now, I don't know whether it really has much impact for sciatica, but it's something that I'll continue. So very cheap, and I liked it. Next thing is a TENS machine. I'd heard of these, but I'd never actually used one. I loved this. I thought it was fantastic. I got this off Amazon for £30, and when you open up the box, it all looks rather complicated. There's lots of cables and pads, but basically these pads you place on the affected part of your body, and then you connect them to this controller, which is chargeable using USB. And it's got loads of programs on it, and I found that this was a godsend for me because at the high point I just couldn't sit still. I was in too much pain. I was turning, wriggling. If I put this on, I could actually sit and watch TV for 30 minutes, which was lovely. You know, it was real relief. Now, it's not a cure, so when you unplug it, really that relief disappears. Now, I don't know whether it's really having an effect on you or whether it's just that it's taking your mind off the pain, but at the time I didn't care because it helped. And you can't overdose on this. You could have this on for hours if you really wanted to. So I loved it. I thought it was really, really good. Now, in January, I had an MRI scan, and you can see it there, and you can see that big bulge. It's quite horrible. And that really instigated me having to go to A&E immediately. So the radiologist came out and saw me, and she asked me about the symptoms and was asking for much worse symptoms. And she said, basically, you've got to go to A&E straight away, which was pretty scary. So I did go, and they said because I was walking and was able to get in, because the pain had reduced at that point, they were not going to operate as an emergency. But I was seeing another consultant, and hence I've got the surgery tomorrow, so there'll be more videos on that. Other things that I tried, drugs. I was prescribed 2 different drugs, amitriptyline, which is an antidepressant and is also meant to help with nerve pain. I thought was awful for me. I felt terrible on it. I did use it for the full course, and it's meant to help me sleep at night. It didn't. I just felt dozy the next day like a zombie, and for me, it didn't work at all. I was also prescribed codeine for the pain, which I thought was very, very effective. That helped a lot, but it was something I was very scared of getting used to and getting hooked onto. So as soon as my symptoms reduced a little bit, I came off them immediately. So I've still got some upstairs ready to go if I need them, but I've not actually reached out for them. I've also been to a physio, and I thought that was very positive. I liked the physio, and he was very sensitive to what was going on with my back, and gave me some good exercises to do, and did some hands-on massage on my leg and my back. There were a couple of times when he put a lot of pressure on my spine, which magically helped for about 3 or 4 hours. And I had a heck of a lot of relief, but it did wear off. 3 or 4 hours later, it was gone. So for me, physio, I don't think was the solution. And this is where I think things get really tricky, because lots of people have sciatica, it starts, and then one day it just stops. And they have no idea, in between, the things they were doing that actually made a difference. And I was just the same. I was clutching at straws, trying different things. I think the act of actually trying stuff does help you, because it helps you feel a little bit more in control. Another thing that I tried was vitamins, and I haven't been on them long enough really to know whether it's had any effect. I tried a couple of different vitamins that were recommended. They were pretty cheap off Amazon again, so it wasn't a big outlay, but I've no idea really whether they've made a difference. So that's the end of this video. If you like it and you're interested to know what happens next, please like the video, please subscribe, and if you could just put a little comment in saying I subscribed, that would be terrific, and I'll reply back to you. And really, I want good luck for you and good outcomes for you, just like I do for me. So talking about your pain and expressing it, I think is a really useful thing. So good luck everybody, and I hope it all goes well for you.